I'm waiting patiently for the UPS man today. I ordered a Greenstalk, and I went to the nursery today and bought some plants to put in it. Well, I thought I'd give you a little look at the garden. It still is a mess, but it actually is looking better. The tomato plants that we planted are getting big, and there's some herbs. My chives are doing good. I don't know what happened to my sage plant, but there's a little bit of it left there. Hubby kind of cut it down without saving any of it for me. Honeysuckle blooms and some roses. Yep, and then these are the plants that I got at the nursery, at the market actually. Strawberries, some red cabbage, some coleus, some verbena, and some petunias. I know it doesn't look like it, but I think I figured there were 18 plants here. The cabbage is a 6-pack. That's part of it. It doesn't look like there's 18 plants, but there really is. And the rest of the pockets, I believe the Greenstalk has 30 pockets in it. I'll probably buy a few more plants. There were some, made a list, and not everything where I shopped had everything on my list. So I may or may not get more of the things that were on my list, but I'm also going to direct seed some things like lettuce and spinach and some flower seeds, more marigolds. I have a nice looking marigold on my outside table that I seeded several months ago, and it's doing nicely. And some more herbs, some more flowers. So I hope that my Greenstalk ends up being really beautiful, just like all the other Greenstalks that I see other people have. So UPS man, hurry! I want to get this done. Oh, and we bought soil. I wanted Pro Mix. Some people use Happy Frog or Espoma. You can't get either one of those here. And last year we did get some Pro Mix, but where I shopped today, they didn't have it. They had Miracle Grow, and they had the gold. Black gold. No sooner had I said for the UPS man to come, you heard the doorbell there. That was the UPS man. He arrived, and here is our Greenstalk. They even sent me a packet of seeds. I'll show you in a second here. There we go, some sweet basil. So our next task then is to get this filled up, and I will bring you along for the process. So keep watching. I kept trying to figure out how to get rid of that little kid noise in my audio, and the part you just watched, I realized the problem was I had forgotten to mute the television, and it was watching Daniel Boone. So that was one of Daniel Boone's little kids, I think. I don't know, you can't tell what he's saying. Hopefully it's okay. Because I don't want to re-record all the things that I just said. But anyway, keep watching. I will continue the video when we start putting it all together. Okay, first he's putting the wheels on the Lazy Susan that goes at the bottom. Make sure they click in good. Oh, and you see this, that little hole right there? That's where that tube that's in that thing goes. We put a piece of tape over this hole so we don't end up getting any dirt down in there. And then I had to explain to my husband why this needed to go in after the dirt did. Oh, okay, he's going to set it out here where we actually want it so that he doesn't have to carry the things with dirt in them. And I'm not going to be able to see
Right there
him.
is where I'm thinking.
Okay. He's working on getting it level.
I think that's pretty close.
And you guys will have to excuse the grass that's growing up here. We'll get that cut down eventually. I also planted mint in there a couple years ago, and you know what they say about mint. But I thought that was a pretty safe place to let it do its thing. While I'm sitting here supervising, I wanted you to notice what is on my fig plant. I just noticed it today. I have a fig. I'm so excited. Okay, so and like I told you earlier, we're putting in black gold all-purpose potting mix.
I want to get scissors.
From what I read, it should take about a half of that sack. That's a 2-liter sack, right? Or not liter, what is it? Two whatever sack. And it's supposed to, you're supposed to load it clear to the top. You haven't got it clear to the top yet. It needs a little bit more, not much more, but just a little tiny bit more. A couple of handfuls maybe. Excuse me.
Is it supposed to be packed down?
No, no. Is that taking more than half of the bag?
No. All right.
Okay, then you can take the little plastic off of the thing in the center so you can put it on the next layer. Oh, are we going to plant it first?
I think we should put this on it, then plant it.
Yeah. Okay, those holes line up. See the little holes, make sure they're lined up with the pockets. Oh, just a second.
Okay. How far does it go?
Well, it should just however far the obviously can't go further than it can go.
There.
Okay. Okay, the instructions said to put the taller things at the bottom. So I'm actually planting a tomato down there, and it will probably get taller than I want it to get, but we'll go ahead and plant it. He's planting a couple of peppers that I started from seed that actually don't look so healthy, but they should have gone in the ground a long time ago, but it wasn't warm enough. Okay, and the thing that the water goes in is supposed to not have any dirt in it, so
right.
You'll have to clean that out.
All right, so we're done planting that.
Okay, so then come get another one and
Make sure. Yeah, it's. All right.
Okay, so I'm having trouble making sure that my camera stays focused on you.
Now, where does?
Okay, so you see on the can you see where it snaps into place there on the, you have to hear us. Okay,
It doesn't snap into place, but it is in place.
well, it's supposed to snap.
It doesn't. And it is.
Okay, we're working on a second layer. You know I appreciate you. You know that, right?
Well, we'll see, honey.
No, I do. Because this has been a dream. There's still a little bit more there. Yeah. That's looking good. Okay, planted a marigold there. Let's see, on the bottom we planted a couple of scrawny looking peppers. And what else did we put on the bottom? Do you remember? Oh, a tomato. Yeah. And something that I didn't remember what it was. So a mystery plant. Okay, so that's a petunia he just planted. So we've got a marigold and a petunia and a verbena. And the holes that are being left empty, I'm going to plant seeds in there. So they will come up hopefully soon. Oh yeah, see, that snapped. I heard it. It wasn't a loud snap, it was just a I went in the right place type of a noise.
Okay.
And lining up the holes. After he takes the tape off. The tape is so that dirt doesn't go down in that tube in the middle. You know, Jim, we're going to turn your thumb green.
No, we're not.
And those, I looked, those are not Chinese cabbage, they're red cabbage.
Okay, now we're ready for
layer number 4. Here's a better picture of my fig that is growing. That's the 4th layer. One more layer to go. And you can put that tag back down there in there with it. Yeah. I think that was oregano, if I remember correctly.
It says Italian something.
Yeah, Italian. I think oregano. And then strawberry. One of the strawberry plants had a strawberry on it already. And there's blooms on some of them there,
All
too.
right.
Okay, the next step is the top. He's using the level on it to make sure that it's level. It's been doing pretty good with being level until we got to the top here.
Well, if that's the case, if it overflows, it goes right down the center of the hole.
Yeah. So here is the finished product. It will look even better when the seeds that we plant come up. But a good start for a good thing. So if you want a Greenstalk, go to their website and order one. They have sales every now and then, so you can watch for them.